going on, dudes?
Yeah, boys.
What up?
What up, man?
What's happening, guys?
Nothing much, man.
Almost
Back on
Friday.
Thursday. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
this week's been long as hell already.
Yeah, thank God tomorrow's Friday, man.
Oh, seriously, I cannot wait for the weekend to just be here. I mean, I got to work Saturday morning, but by the time I'm done at 12 o'clock, I'm fucking ready to go all day.
Yeah.
I'm just done with the week, man. What a shit show.
Yeah, for real.
Definitely excited for the weekend. Excited to get back on here and talk some sports, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's been it's been 2 weeks, right? We weren't on last week, I guess.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. Not a crazy amount of stuff to touch on, but enough, that's for sure.
Definitely.
There's been some stuff happening. Nobody in the comments yet, so we'll wait for some people to jump in here. But dude, you know what's crazy? Labor Day weekend is 2 fucking weeks away.
Dude, football's
I
back.
know.
man.
Seriously.
Football is back.
Like, I went out the other night to take the garbage out, and it was chilly out. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it felt great. It felt awesome, you know?
Yeah.
But all I was thinking was like, holy shit, like summer's over, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's gone by so fast. What's up, Chris?
What up,
Yeah, don't worry, Chris. I got we're definitely gonna talk about that, man.
Oh,
The legend, Sam Rosen.
man. Seriously.
You know, there's no if I'll tell you right now, if there's any game that for some reason I have to miss this season, I will be DVRing it, which I normally do anyway, but I mean, I'm gonna soak up every minute of Sam I can get, man.
You have to. Yeah.
You just have to, man. How can you not? It's
It's just not
it's
gonna be the
definitely
same.
sad that it's coming to the end. That's for sure.
40 years. 40
Think about
fucking
that.
years. And
That's
a kid,
your whole life.
yeah, and a kid that, you know, at 10 years old, you know, was growing up a Ranger fan and became their legendary announcer. I mean, it's unbelievable,
Yeah.
man.
It really is so cool, man.
I can't even think of a replacement. Like, who else is gonna fill the shoot? You know?
Well,
Yeah.
I know John Giannone does a lot of his stuff, and John's okay. You know, he does a decent job. I'm kind of hoping that Kenny Albert gets the gig, man.
I think I
that'd be
saw
cool.
Kenny Albert was the favorite right now to be the.
I think
replacement.
Albert's great. I love him. I like when he does football. I love when he does hockey.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
and
pretty
he can
solid.
do kind of what Rosen used to do. I mean, Sam Rosen used to do baseball games. He used to do NFL games. He was, you know,
Mhm.
when he was younger anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping Albert gets it, but John Gino's good, but he just doesn't have that voice that cuts through you, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
I
don't
know.
it's so legendary.
Very true, man. Yeah, Rosen is definitely a legendary voice.
He's 70. He's going to be 78 in December.
Wow.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Think about
Pretty
that.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So,
is freaking nuts, man.
yeah, we're going to touch on Sam Rosen. We got some other stuff to talk about. So, Angelo, kick us off and let's get the night rolling, guys.
Do it.
This is Sports of Ages.
Mom, Dad, what's going on?
Janine, Mike, what's happening? Alex, what's up?
What's up, Alex?
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, Gary Thorne is awesome, man. Gary Thorne's great. Doesn't he have the famous Mateau call? Isn't that when Mateau?
I think so, dude. That's a legendary call right there.
Oh man, is it
Oh,
ever. I was
my
watching that live. 14 years old. I'll never forget it.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was incredible, man.
That was definitely a good one.
So yeah, we'll get into some more Sam Rosen tribute stuff here, and
Yeah, for sure.
again, look, Sam. You know, Rosen ain't gone yet. We got a whole year of him. So,
Yeah.
oh, Howie Rose, that's who it was. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what, Alex? I think you're right. It was Howie Rose. So speaking of hockey, just a couple of things to touch on. The Toronto Maple Leafs have stripped John Tavares of the C, given it to Austin Matthews.
Makes sense.
It's
I'm
not
pretty
a-
sure it was a
yeah,
mutual thing too. Tavares, you know,
for sure.
look, obviously he was going to say all the right things regardless, but you know, he said, look, he goes, I always knew I was going to give it to him at some point.
Yeah. How can you not? Look at the
How can you
caliber of
not?
player, man.
Yeah, I mean,
He's their captain.
so, look, Tavares is a phenomenal player, man. You know, I got nothing bad to say about Tavares, and I know the Islander fans don't love him and all, but you know,
Chris was
That's
quick
what
on
it
that
is.
one. Fuck
I'll never
Tavares.
understand it, man. I'll never get it.
I know it's just it's totally ridiculous. Hey, is there an NFL game on tonight?
Yeah, Eagles Patriots.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just got the notification. It said Drake.
Yeah,
May.
so did I. I
They're
was
all
like,
getting
oh, I
some
got something to
top-
watch.
Yeah, they're getting some play.
Oh yeah, it's on NFL Network. Awesome. Okay. So Austin Matthews is the new team captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs and will be for the distant future, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would think so. The guy's what is he? He's in his mid-20s.
He's 25, 26, I think, something like that. Yeah.
And he looks like he's 45.
I know.
Yeah,
He
I
looks
know.
old.
Yeah, he reminds you of like Don Mattingly, how they all
Yeah.
no matter how old they were, they all looked older. That's just
Austin
how it was.
Matthews he's 26.
Yeah, that's just stupid, dude.
He'll turn
He's-
27 in September.
He'll be in the league for another 14 years.
And he'll look younger when he's older.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. Yeah.
Without a doubt, man.
Wow,
Crazy.
good for him, man. He
Um,
deserves it.
Also, NHL Network, I'm sure you guys saw it, ran down a tally. They did a bunch of voting and stuff as for the top 10 goalies in the world right now. And the guy that came out on top with everyone's votes, Igor Shesterkin, number one.
Expected, man. It's
Voted
expected.
best goalie in the world.
It is
Rightfully
absolutely
so.
expected at this point.
And they put, what's his name, second? It wasn't Vasilevsky. It was somebody else. I don't know why his name is escaping me right now, but I was kind of happy in a way to see Vasilevsky drop a little bit. I think the last couple of years, he's getting a little too much credit, man.
Yeah.
Great in 3 years. Just,
I know, like every year it's like, oh, well, everyone's great, but then there's Vasilevsky. Really? Because has he been better than, in the last 3 years, has he been better than Igor? Has he been better than Sorokin? Has he been better than Darcy fucking Kemper? I mean, like, I don't know. I just don't see Hellebuck. That's who it was. Hellebuck got voted number 2. Yeah.
really?
I agree with. And I was Sorokin, I think, was number 4 or 5. But
I think
you know,
that's fair.
yeah,
Who else
I think so.
was what's his name in Florida? Where'd they have him?
Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky.
he
He
was
had to be in the top 3 or 4, right?
bottom of the top 10.
Really?
Yeah, look, Bobrovsky had a pretty good fucking season and all, and a good run in the playoffs. Overall, though, when you look at the
It was just so
goalies around right now,
Yeah.
where they put him is probably accurate.
I'm shocked, man. He was really good last year.
Like every goalie that was listed above him, I would take above Bobrovsky in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah. Hellebuck had a great season, man. He was
Hellebuck was really good.
he was my
Ridiculous.
fantasy goalie. It was awesome.
Yeah, and I'll agree with Chris where I think Sorokin was too low. I would have put Sorokin probably at number 3. I would have gone
Really?
Igor, Hellebuck, Sorokin. I would have had him at number 3.
Yeah, I'm with Alex. I just think him he had a bad year. I don't think you can put him at 3 after the year he had. They didn't even start him going into the playoffs.
It was It was definitely an
Yeah,
off
he was
year.
really bad last year.
Yeah.
Well, compared to his year prior, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
His year prior he should have won the Vezina the year
he
before.
got robbed. Yeah.
He got robbed of the fucking Vezina. Yeah. So that and look, preseason hockey is about 4.5 weeks away, I think.
Yeah.
5 weeks away.
Right around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. So hockey's about to be back. Football is basically back. We have preseason on right now.
Thank God.
Philly versus New England. Holy shit. Is there any chance the stadium can just implode? That would make everyone on here happy right now.
Yeah, fuck 'em. Give a shit about any of those fucking guys.
So some other stuff going on, and we're going to touch on some baseball stuff. But we have to mention it, right? Aaron fucking Judge. Okay, Aaron Judge hit his 300th career home run in 955.
Crazy.
I mean, just look at this list here, man.
This is a guy who's missed so much time, and what he's doing right now is just absolutely historic. I mean, he's the best baseball player in the world. That's it.
100%.
It's
Yeah.
I mean, it's really it's not even a debate at this point.
It's not debatable.
He is. I mean, there's already guys comparing him, saying that he is arguably the best hitter, pure all-around hitter that baseball has seen outside of Albert Pujols since Bonds.
Maybe.
He is that fucking good. This guy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's hitting 334. He's number 1 in every major hitting category this year. He's already put up an MVP season. If he stopped playing now, he would win.
He
the
could win
MVP.
MVP. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He is.
The numbers are there.
43 home runs, 110 RBIs. He's batting 335. I mean, he's different, man. He's only getting better. Like you would
I
think once you're at, at 30, you think he'd start falling off. Dude, he's just getting better and better every year.
Yeah,
and the best
scary.
part about the home run, walking Soto to get to him.
Yep.
Oh, it's legendary.
Oh man,
You know
he's
what,
another guy on
Soto?
fire,
we
too.
got to talk about Soto too, man.
Fire.
He's
That
fucking
guy's on
insane,
fire.
man. He's absolutely having them hit 2 and 3 together is going to screw lineups, screw everyone else we play for the rest of the year.
We got to put
he's-
Alex's comment up there, man. Look at that.
There
Look
we
at that.
go.
There you go. Check it out, man.
Tell your friends, Alex, will you please?
go.
Yeah, man. Having those two bat 2 and 3 in the lineup, you intentionally walk Soto, you're bringing up Judge. If Soto's on base, you're going to intentionally walk Judge, and it's
It's
just
a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose, man. Because no matter
Yeah.
what, honestly, right now our 1, 2, 3, and 4 hitters have all been. Dude, Austin Wells has been the best catcher in baseball for 2 months, and no one talks about this guy. He gets no respect. He's been fucking phenomenal.
It's probably that bad mustache he's got going.
Dude, I love it. No, he looks like he belongs right in the 90s, man. I love it. I fucking
I don't
love
know. He's leaning. He's teetering on 90s and 70s porn star. I don't know.
it. Fuck it.
He's got to reel it in.
He could put a line here and a line here. I don't care as long as he's hitting the baseball.
What's his name has- What's his name in the outfit? He's got a worse one, man.
Grisham.
Grisham. Yeah, that's a bad
Grisham's
one,
is
man.
bad. Grisham's is bad.
Horrible. I think
Soto's
Yankees
gonna
will
get-
finish on top of a Baltimore. It's going to be a race to the finish. It's going to go
Yeah,
right down.
it's gonna be close.
Yeah, it'll definitely be close for sure.
Yeah,
Baltimore's
They
gonna
keep
be the
hot
same
though,
way.
man. I mean, I don't see why not.
yeah. I think it's going to be really, really tight. Austin looks like Tobias from Arrested Development. Yeah, it's actually true. Now I think about it. Yeah, I think the race for first place in that division is going to be really tight. There's 42 games to go, I think. Is it 42? 43?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Both 6-4 in their last 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's half game. It's
Dude,
tight.
I mean, this is.
It's going to be tight, man. It's going to go right down to the wire, man.
We're gonna get to that in a little bit, Alex. Don't worry. Mike's got plenty of thoughts on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that in a little bit for sure. You gotta stay
yeah.
around for that. To Chris here saying Soto gets at least 600. I think he gets like 660, Chris. Like probably a 12-year deal, 55 a year. I think he's gonna get that.
I hope
He
the Yankees are the
deserves
one
it.
giving it to him.
He deserves it. I'd give him every fucking penny of it, man. He's phenomenal. The guy is. This is seriously the best 1-2 punch in baseball. They're unbelievable.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
They are
not even
absolutely.
close, yeah.
It's not even close. They're unbelievable.
what's up, Pat?
They're both going to hit over 40 home runs, have 100 RBIs. They're insane, man.
It's basically
Yeah,
like
it is
watching, it's like the days of Maris and Mantle. I mean,
Yeah,
it's fucking insane.
I almost give these guys more credit than that because it's a more modern game. Pitching is so much better now than it was when they played. Every guy's hitting 100 miles an hour. There's way more pitches in the game. It's a different game, Like this is so much more fast paced. I agree, man. No one should make that much money. It's stupid.
It's
But
insane.
when they can fork it out, these guys are going to make it. It's just how it works.
It's disgusting.
We've been talking about this with football for weeks. Look at these guys getting paid, man.
Yeah.
Jordan Love got the highest deal ever. The guy's had one decent season.
Fucking DJ Moore gets over $100 million. Like, are you kidding me?
Dude, it's just the market is the market, and it's pathetic.
Yeah. So last thing, and thank you, Alex, because we're gonna segue right into this. So,
Oh God,
so last week the Yankees roll out, special guest during a day game to throw out the opening pitch. 2-time Super Bowl MVP Eli Manning, well respected, especially in New York. He's a fucking icon and respected around the sports world, whether you're a fan of the Giants or not. Okay, everyone loves Eli Manning. So the Mets decided to follow that up this week. They went a bit of a different route. Instead of getting like a legend or an icon, no. They went with a girl. I don't even know her real fucking name. And
I don't
honestly,
know either.
it doesn't really
I
matter.
don't know. Yeah, I
Um,
don't know.
A girl who's now famous for she's now famous for letting the world know what she likes to do when she gives a let's call it fellatio, shall we? Is it Alex? Don't No, she's not a fucking legend. Okay, let me tell you what's legendary. Okay, this is what's legendary. How pathetic and sad America has become. That is what is legendary. The fact that this fucking girl, and I'm not even blaming her. I'm not blaming her. She's taking her fucking 5 minutes of fame and she's going for it. Okay, that's great.
All to her. Yeah.
The New York fucking Mets are going to bring this girl out during a day game where I'm sure dads, moms, families, everyone took off of work to take their kids to the ballpark today. And guess what? When they announce her name and your 9-year-old son goes, hey, who is she? How you explaining that one, Dad? How you explaining that one, Mom?
Yeah.
The New York Mets should be fucking ashamed of themselves right now. And look, there's a reason. We all know that they're always going to be the fucking baby brother to the New York Yankees, okay? That's always going to happen.
It's more than that. They're
a day like today proved why.
Yeah.
Today proved why.
They're going for the cheap advertising, the cheap
Are you
publicity,
fucking,
whatever.
Could you imagine George Steinbrenner bringing this girl to Yankee Stadium to throw out the opening fucking pitch?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
It's sad. It's pathetic. And Alex, I know you're fucking joking around, whatever. But for people to actually think that this girl is iconic, this girl is legendary. I mean, for people that actually think that, get your fucking head examined. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. It's hilarious. This her going viral for this. Fucking seeing it the first time, I was crying, laughing. I mean, seeing it the 100th time, I still laugh at it. But the fact that the Mets had this girl come out and throw the first pitch is wild. I mean, dude, they're a pathetic franchise. This is what they do. Look, they were riding the coattails of this fucking McDonald's mascot, the Grimace. Fucking, Grimace blessed them. That's why they started playing good and all this shit. They put up a Grimace statue by fucking Citi Field, for Christ's sake. I mean, they are just pathetic, man. They really are.
A few years ago when the Islanders announced that they had a car. Remember there was a car in the fucking bleachers in the stands there, Honky. And they said, oh, that's Honky the car. And that was like a big thing. That looks like the Statue of Liberty compared to what the fucking Mets did today. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me, man?
Yeah. I was with RJ, and he's a Mets fan. He was even like, dude, that's so embarrassing. Like, I can't believe they actually had this girl pitch at the game.
It's fucking pathetic. They should really be ashamed of themselves, man. That was embarrassing today. I mean, look, the good thing for people that are worried about their kids knowing about this is that it's the Mets, okay? So there was 11 fucking people there today when she actually threw out the first pitch. So there's not that many people that even saw it. But the fact that they did this, they should be ashamed of themselves. And, again, there's millions of people out there right now in this country that think it's fucking hilarious. It's great. It's awesome. No. If you think that, you're part of the fucking problem, and you're part of the reason why this girl is famous in the fucking first place. No, Alex, bullshit. It was named Honky. I saw it in multiple places. He was at SummerSlam. Isn't that great? A girl who's known for getting face fucked is now fucking famous at SummerSlam, and that's just throwing out the fucking first pitch. I can't take it anymore. This fucking country is pathetic. I can't take it.
Wild.
Oh, fuck, man. That is great. Yeah, it's true. It really is. We're fucked. We are absolutely fucked, man. What a fucked up country. I mean, she's like an icon for some of these people, man.
Security guards for what?
Yeah. Security. She's on podcasts. Dude, she got paid
Hey, coming on this fucking podcast.
She got paid like $40,000 to fucking just show up at some club.
Jeez.
I'm so over it. I'm so fucking over it.
Mike, if she wanted to come on for free, we kind of have to have her. Yo, we'd get big fast.
That's fine. I'm not going to be on that night. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Well, just tell her she's famous for being face fucked. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, I can't fucking.
She'll probably say thank you.
She'd probably agree.
Yeah, I look good for her, man. Good for her.
It is unbelievable the shit that people do on social media nowadays, man. It is absolutely fucking unbelievable.
I think I broke my glasses. Fuck. All right, anyway. All right.
Unreal.
I'm going to breathe for a minute. You guys take over for a minute. No, I would totally have her on the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. Oh, man. So I guess we'll stay on MLB here, man. I got the standings so far throughout the year, man. I mean, again, everything is relatively close. This was at about 5 o'clock, so some of these records might not be totally updated if games are over from then. It's funny because the Mets did lose today after all this.
They
And they were winning, too.
5-0.
They blew a lead.
They were up 5-0.
Yeah.
And then they
They blew it. They blew it. They blew it.
Oh,
Awesome.
You think she spit on the ball before she threw it out?
oh God Almighty!
It'd be a shame if she didn't. I mean,
Yeah, like microphone to the mouth. You know,
Mets are in a tailspin.
They
Yeah, the Mets have been in a tailspin since 1986.
they're pathetic. They're fucking. They'll always be pathetic. They are a joke of a fucking franchise, man. But yeah, so right here, Yankees, man, they're right there in the mix with the best record in baseball. Having a month and a half fucking hiatus, they were invisible. They still have
Yeah,
the
it was
most
bad
wins
for
in
a
the
little bit.
league. I mean, yeah, exactly. They hawked to it the game. They did. I think it's going to be a tough run, man. This is one of those years where I feel like there's a lot of teams still in the mix. Like at this point, usually there's
Yeah.
like almost half the league by this point is basically out of it.
Yeah.
But there's only a few teams that are really out of it. I mean, Pittsburgh is, I believe they're probably going to end up being one of them not making it. Colorado, is not making it. Oakland, not going to make it. Chicago, who he just played, they're fucking god awful. Miami, Toronto,
Miami,
those are teams that just aren't going to make it. But I mean, you look at the rest of these divisions, man, they're pretty competitive. They really are.
I mean, even a 6-game lead isn't completely safe. Like you
No,
can come back.
not at
You
all.
have a bad series. The other team, yeah, you can make ground up, man.
You definitely can, man. There's a lot of baseball left, man. Anything can happen. Look,
Yeah.
the Mets went on a run. Now they suck. The Yankees sucked for a month, and now they're really good again. Like baseball is one of those sports where you really you don't know what's going to happen because it's such a long season and there's so many different turn of events, man. Like it's the only sport where it can go from being really, really good to really bad like this.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. You never know. Like a team like fucking Boston could start winning games and take over the division. You never know, man.
Yeah, they go on a hot streak, and the Yanks and Baltimore start slumping just a little bit, man. Right away, now Boston's right in the fucking mix with them.
Yeah. Alex, we're definitely going to get to that within the next couple of weeks, right before the season starts. Same with you, Chris. We're definitely going to have you back on, man. Get your predictions. I know you usually got some good hot takes, so we'll get you back on here and talk about more football.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so baseball is good, man, right now, man. It's a good season. There's a lot. All the games, I feel like, again, a lot of these games, I feel like usually for the Yankees or even teams that are lower in the standings a lot of the times don't matter by this point. Like after the All-Star break, there's teams that are out. Now there's every game counts. I'm watching every Yankee game. Like, come on, we got to fucking win tonight.
Yeah. They're all must-win games because, unless Baltimore goes on a 3 or 4 game losing streak and we win a couple in a row and we get a little bit of a cushion right now, you got to win every fucking game, man.
You just got to keep winning, man. Because
when do we play Baltimore again?
I want to say in another 2 weeks.
Okay.
We got a little bit of time before
that is going to be a monstrous series, man.
Yeah, because dude, they're such fucking dirty assholes, man. They fucking hit
hate
Judge all the time.
Yep.
They're always
it's gonna be a war.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd fucking throw out our first 3 pitchers against them. I fuck the rotation. I'm pitching Cole. I'm pitching Heel. I'm pitching whoever's hot at the time, either Stroman or Nestor. Whoever the fuck wants to go out and pitch, I'm putting them on.
It's end of September, the 24th. It starts a 3-game series.
Oh wow! So
so
it's a while.
A month ago.
Shit.
That's going to be right before the playoffs, man. That's going to be a huge series.
It's going to be for first place, man. If they're going to stay at this pace, it'll be for first place. So,
and that series is where? That's in Baltimore.
No,
yeah,
in
Yankee Stadium.
It's at the stadium. All right. Awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to go to one of those games.
I was gonna say we might have to get to one of them games.
Yeah,
man.
I'm definitely gonna get to one of those games. I have to. I haven't been to a game yet this
sure.
season. I've been since my fucking work schedule is so early during the week. I haven't been able to go to a game unless I would go on a Tuesday night. But I'm usually out hanging out with you guys, and I just haven't gotten tickets. I haven't gone to a fucking game all year. I haven't even watched Soto in person.
All right.
What the fuck happened to him?
Not that serious, man. We'll get you to a game. Just come back.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. I didn't mean to offend you with the hot Tua girl shit, man. I'm sorry. What the fuck happened, dude?
I don't know. My screen went black and it booted me the fuck out.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I was fucked. Yeah, Witt is. I think he is too high right now. It's going to be tough for the Triple Crown, man.
What's
He's
he
gonna be
batting right now, Witt?
close. Witt is at like 350, dude. He's fucking insane.
Yeah,
He's
it's gonna be
absolutely
tough.
insane.
He's gonna need a massive slump. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pissed off, Pat. You're right. I had to dip out of here real quick. All right. Well, I guess we'll get into a little bit of football here. 349 versus 330. I mean,
yeah,
dude,
that's a pretty
just
decent
think
jump.
about that. 349 is fucking incredible, man.
It's ridiculous. I got to be honest though, 349, 333. I feel like that seems further than it is, though, man. A couple of bad games, and Judge has a couple of 2 and 3 hit games. He's going to be right there, man.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this time last week, Judge was batting, I think, 320.
Yeah.
Okay, he's already.
It's doable. It's just going to be
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Chris, are you referring to what? The Reddick situation? Because I'll pull that up next, definitely.
Yeah, it's look, Reddick's an asshole, but it is a bad look for the Jets. It is.
I don't think it's as much on the Jets as it's on Reddick, though.
Well, it's on the Jets only because, I mean, look, they went out, they gave up some shit for him, and they got him, and it just from day one, the guy was a total asshole. I mean,
well, it doesn't make sense to me that. Well, hold on, let me pull this up here. I gotta fucking re-download all my shit into the fucking show since it wanted to boot me. He requested a trade. You know, it happened last week or the beginning of this week, whenever it was. I mean, I don't know, man. He comes in April. The first thing he said was, regardless of the contract situation, my agent and Joe will figure that out. I'm excited to get in the building with the guys and start learning the defense. Like, he was on board. When they traded for him, the understanding was he was going to come into the building. They wanted to watch him train, and they were going to work on a negotiation to extend this guy. And then he said, well, I'm not going to show up a month later. And they said, well, we're not going to give you a deal until you show up in person, which I think is fair. Why
That's
the fuck are we going to
reasonable.
pay you?
Yeah.
If you're not good, you're
reasonable.
going back on your word not even a month in. Like, I get it. It's a bad look. And of course, it's the Jets. It gets exaggerated even more. But dude, don't agree to it if you're not going to do that. He was already disgruntled with the contract. If you come in saying you're okay to coming in, working with the team and learning while you negotiate, that's what you should have done. You should be here learning this defense already. If I'm Joe Douglas, all the leverage is in the Jets' hands. It's either he doesn't show up and keeps getting all these fines, and half the money he's going to get on this new deal is going to be paid in fines. He's going to have to show up at one point, and if he doesn't show up, then guess what? You miss the season, and nobody's ever going to pay you. Your football career is over. You're done. You're not getting another deal at 31.
He's not going to get close to the money he wants.
No fucking way. He's going to get less than he's making now. So why wouldn't you show up, have a chance to be on a top 3 defense in football with a ridiculous defensive line already, and be really good? Even if the Jets don't extend you long term, if you come out and have a 10-sack season, someone's going to give you a 2-year deal and give you big money, man.
Sure, yeah.
Like, it just, what he's doing, he's getting really bad representation. But this is also the same guy who was Debo's agent when he held out. AJ Brown's agent. AJ Brown held out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many guys this guy fucking represents that just don't show up, and it's always an issue because he's trying to get more money in his own pocket. Like, that's an issue with a lot of these guys, man. They get bad representation, and it ends up fucking them in the long run.
Alex, they're going to have to throw in a little bit more than just Reddick for that deal right now.
Yeah, they'd have to throw in. They'd have to throw in at least a pick, a pick. If it's right now, at least
they're going to have to throw in a first round and clone Reddick and send that guy too. Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, I think if it's right now, it would be a lot more. But I mean, we've been talking about it. If the Jets say go out and get Adams, at the trade deadline, I don't think it's going to be a lot to get him. Honestly,
probably not at this point. Yeah.
I think it would be a 3rd round pick at the deadline, a 3rd round pick and like a player. I don't think it would be a lot at all. That's usually what happens for big time receivers that get traded at the deadline. You don't see a lot because it's the guy. If you're trading him, you're out. Like, you're done. Then
true.
The Raiders could
maybe a second round.
I could maybe if you squeeze a second, I'd be
a little
fine
low for a guy on that level,
I'd be fine sending them a second at the trade deadline for Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
without a doubt. I get that too, Alex. But look, the Falcons just did the same thing too. Yeah, of course he's a prick. The Falcons did the same thing too. That's one of the next things I want to pull up here. The Falcons traded for Matt Judon yesterday, and they haven't agreed to a deal yet.
Yeah, no.
They traded for him, and apparently they're really far on a deal.
Wow.
So It's the same situation. It's a guy that wants out. You have a chance to get him for. I mean, dude, we got him for a 3rd round pick that we recouped in the draft, anyways. We didn't have to do much to get him. It wasn't even like we lost much of a pick. We traded back a couple times and got the pick back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, I heard that. I think that's ridiculous. I think the Tom
this.
Brady thing, like, just stay in the booth, Tom. It's over.
Yeah, he's gonna troll forever. That's why not? When you're Tom Brady, you can just do that. You're gonna
be 47 or whatever it is. You haven't played in over a year. It's over, Tom. It's over.
He's done.
He would get the fucking daylights beat out of him if he tried to come back right now.
So, yeah, again, we were talking with Reddick, and now Judon goes to Atlanta if they can figure it out. They also signed Justin Simmons today. Dude, the Falcons.
Yeah, making some moves, man.
What a turnaround. I mean,
moves.
Look at their roster just in the last year and a half, 2 years. Total change around, man. They have potential to be really freaking good.
They got a real QB now, too.
They have 2 pretty good quarterbacks on the roster.
Yeah.
Like, they got 2 guys that can play, man. They have weapons all over the offense. Probably the best safety duo in football with Jesse Bates and now Simmons.
I would agree with that, yeah.
I mean, their D-line is going to be really, really good. It wouldn't even be close right now, Pat. Oh, my God. Actually, I don't know what kind of shape Eli's in, though. Tom Brady still trains. I think Eli just hangs out now. But the Patriots roster is so bad, I don't even think it would matter.
Yeah, but actually, but the Giants roster looks like a Super Bowl team compared to New England right now.
Yeah, dude, I mean,
they've run. What is New England going to do against their defense?
Nothing.
Dude, they just traded away their best player for a 3rd round pick. Their best player just got traded.
Kyle Pitts might break out.
It's about fucking time.
I'm very torn on Pitts, man. You know, I don't not like the guy, but I'm also like, man, I expected a lot more out of him. You know,
he was the fucking 4th pick in the draft.
I was about to say, if he went lower in the draft, we wouldn't even be talking about this. But he went so high, like you would expect. You know,
he also went to a team though that was kind of a shit. Yeah, he had no QB situation whatsoever, man.
Yeah.
Drake London's gonna have a great year.
London should be good, man.
He should be really good.
I understand where they went in the draft getting Penix. No one predicted that. I get it. Just it's in case Kirk gets hurt or doesn't come out hot. But man, imagine what this team would have been if they drafted like Brian Thomas or Rome Odunze at 8 instead of Penix. I mean, holy shit, they would be like.
I still don't get it. I don't get the pick, man.
It's very weird. I get it, but I don't get it. It's not a win now move, but I do get the pick. But if they got another weapon, I mean, Drake London, you're talking Odunze, Kyle Pitts, Robinson, and then now what they've made with this defense, that is a scary team, man. That's a team that no one's going to be talking about until you really start seeing it. We're going to be in week 7, and this is a 6-1 team, and everyone's like,
for sure,
what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, they're just going to surprise everybody, man. And like it'll be like a quiet thing, like, holy shit, is Atlanta 7-1 right now?
Yeah, exactly.
I can totally see that happening, man, 100%. Without a doubt.
They have that potential, man. They are a really good roster, man.
Pat still going to fall for the fantasy Kyle Pitts.
I can't believe they got Simmons for only $8 million, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is nuts. Deal, I mean, he waited this long, and I guess it just didn't work out. So makes sense. But wow, that's fucking a steal. This is an All-Pro. This guy's been All-Pro the last 3 years.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
I couldn't believe when Denver cut him.
It made no sense. I know.
I didn't get that move. But, Sean Payton's a weird dude, man.
They're full rebuild. They had to get rid of all the money on the roster. They got rid of everyone, man. They started getting rid of anyone getting paid.
Yeah, it's true. Safeties are the running backs of defense. Yeah, it's kind of true, man.
Yes and no. It really depends on what's around them on defense, I would say. If you don't have good corners, you need a good safety because you'll just get abused. You won't have any pass protection. If you have really good corners, safety won't matter as much, but it's still an important position, man. Especially now. Look at all these tight ends that are really fucking good. Linebackers can't cover them. You need safeties.
Yeah. You know what I love about that deal for Simmons? $8 million, 7.5 guaranteed. Just give him the fucking $8 million. Really, $500,000? Oh boy.
Oh, Pat, I disagree. I think there's going to be I would say at least 5 or 6 teams in front of Vikings for a first pick, man.
I think Minnesota. I think they'll be bottom 5. I do. I think they're going to.
I feel bad for that kid, man. McCarthy.
It sucks, man. That sucks. Brutal. He played a couple series. And I did. This had to be some kind of lingering issue. You
It
know?
had to have been. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
he had to have some kind of discomfort, and then something he did in the game just kind of fucked it up. Which
Yeah.
sucks, man. You hate to see a rookie guy go down before he even gets a step foot on the field.
He
man.
probably had injuries through college that no one even fucking knew about.
Yeah, and he
and
didn't think it
eventually-
was serious enough. You know.
Yeah, when they go in there to do that,
Definitely.
when they did that surgery, the doctor was probably like, "Holy shit, why is there so much scar tissue in this
Yeah.
kid's thing? What the fuck's been going on here, man?" You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think either Denver
Yeah.
or New England are going to get the first pick.
Oh, I think Denver's going to be better than people think. I'm not saying they're going to be a contender by any. I'm just saying, I think they're going to be on that. They're going to be one step above the teams that are the Carolinas, New England, Minnesota. I think they're going to be I think they'll all be worse than Denver.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely
know,
think
man.
so.
I think Denver's roster is just really bad right now. I think by next year they'll be really good because they'll be able to rebuild in an offseason where they have no money spent. They're going to have no money
Yeah.
going to anyone, you know?
Yeah.
They'll be
I
able
can
to
definitely see
get a lot of
Carolina
free
getting the
agents.
number one pick again, though. I think they're going to be terrible. Terrible.
See, I don't think they're going to be bad this year. I mean, I don't think they're, winning a playoff game or anything, but I think they're going to be, I think they'll be good.
Oh, I don't think the
Arizona-
Giants will be nearly that bad. No way.
No, I don't think they have the first pick too either.
No, definitely.
I don't
not.
think Arizona does either. I don't think Arizona's going to
Probably not. No, Arizona should be a little bit better.
Again, I told you guys, Kyler Murray is one of my picks for a guy who's going to come back and have a really good year. All right, well, Chris, you're going to keep talking about it, you fuck.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
Spew him out.
Jesus
want me-
Christ.
You want
What
me
is
to twist
this?
you and pinch you for it? Come on, let's go. Spew it out, you fuck.
Let's have the predictions, man. What are you waiting for? You waiting for fucking Christmas?
We're going to get into schedule predictions probably in the next couple weeks. Maybe the day we
Yeah.
do our fantasy picks, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Right before the season starts, we'll do our last minute
We
predictions
could do that,
for
yeah.
everyone's
Um,
records.
NFC East and the NFC North. Okay, so what is his
Probably-
predictions going to be?
Probably Washington and the Bears up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
definitely.
kind of see something
If,
like
the,
that.
if the
coming.
Bears are up top, I'm already disputing it. It's fucking guy.
Back on. Well, Chris, we weren't planning on having you back on till after the Super Bowl, bro. So were these 2025 predictions?
Yeah, seriously.
All right, Chris. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hang on to them. Keep them in your back pocket.
Yeah, we should try to get Chris on.
No,
that. Or
if everyone wants to know, you're gonna have to tune in. Tune in next week.
next week, yeah, one of the next 2 weeks, we'll get Chris on.
Within
here
the
so
next
we
2
can-
weeks, and we'll have him on, man.
Definitely.
If the Bears are Washington on top, just end the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Definitely.
see either of those teams winning each of their division. That's for
No,
sure.
I think both teams are going to be really competitive, honestly.
They-
But
I think they'll both be improved. They'll be much
Much
improved.
100%. Yeah.
they'll go from a 6-7 win team to probably 8 or 9 win team. Either one of them. They both have really, really good rosters at this point.
I still hope Caleb Williams turns into Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, I hope he sucks, but I think that
I don't
he's
think he's going to be a boss, but
Like, I hope he's fucking terrible. I hope like Chicago gets the first round pick next year, and they're already thinking like, "Holy shit, should we draft the quarterback?" Like, I want that to happen.
they'd
so
have
bad.
to. He'd have to be like historically bad. Like
Historic,
you're
yeah,
talking
he'd have to be Jamarcus Russell bad.
like 4 touchdowns, 20 picks bad. Yeah,
Caleb
they have a
Williams.
really good team, man. Their roster's really good.
That's
I-
right. They drafted a Dunze too.
He's in arguably the best rookie situation ever.
yeah, considering
I've never seen a team this loaded for a rookie.
not that good for a rookie QB. Yeah.
Especially going the first pick. Like this isn't
Yeah.
a guy that went in the third and he's going to step into a decent team.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Janine.
He's not going in the third like how Hurts came in with the Eagles, a team that was already in this going to the Super Bowl. And he comes in, because he's a second round pick. This guy is the first overall pick going to a team that's been fucking garbage for 20
Yeah.
years, and they have a ridiculous roster out of nowhere. It's
And again, we
unbelievable.
talked about this 2 weeks ago, right? So you look at that, right? So you have Keenan Allen. They drafted a Dunze. You have Moore. They just gave Moore over $100 million. He's not even the best receiver on his fucking team.
Dude, this is all over the league. Look at the Dolphins. They just gave Jalen Waddle. Like, I think he's the third highest paid receiver in football.
Okay, so and now let's look at that though, right? So look at Waddle. Waddle blows DJ Moore away. It's not even close, in my opinion.
I wouldn't say blows him
I don't think he
away.
blows him away, but I think he's in a.
If you
better
look at the stats, they're actually
situation.
really close.
Would either of you right now take DJ Moore over Jalen Waddle?
No, I wouldn't.
It's super close, to be honest.
I wouldn't, but I wouldn't be like. there's more people I'd be upset about having than DJ Moore.
I'm not saying he sucks by
Yeah.
any means. Well,
But
I'm just saying, like,
I would take Waddle right now over him, though. Definitely. Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Keenan Allen has to stay healthy. That's very true.
Yeah. You know, and Anthony, I brought this up maybe 2 weeks ago, or maybe even prior to this. I don't know. I feel like Keenan Allen gets talked about with his injuries a lot. When you look at his seasons, though, he doesn't miss a lot of time.
It's the same thing I said with Mike Williams, dude.
Yeah. He had
Mike
like a
Williams
couple
does not
games.
miss that many games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like for some reason these guys kind of get like what's the word I'm looking for?
Reputation.
I guess like they get the reputation for being hurt all the time, but when you kind of look at it, it's like, well, the guy played 15 games last year. Like, what are you talking about? You know, like I don't know. Jets
Very true.
Four XQBs this year.
Mike
White twice.
Hall of Fame
Yeah.
Mike White.
Again, Zach Wilson, major bust. Sam Darnold, major bust. Mike White gets a free fucking pass. I mean, nobody even knew the hell that guy was. But Wilson and Darnold, it's the second overall and third overall picks right there in 2 different drafts, man.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pat. Waddle's a slot guy. He's DJ Moore. You could play anywhere. Waddle is really just a slot guy. He's a burner. That's it. I'm trying to see.
That dude can run, man.
Oh, he's fast as fucking lightning. It's
It's
stupid.
unbelievable.
So stupid how fast he is. So I'm looking at it here. Waddle has 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He's got 18 touchdowns in the last 3 years since he's been in the league. 251 catches, 3,300 yards. Let me see here. DJ Moore only has 2 seasons without 1,000 yards since 2018. That's when he's been in the league. He has 31 touchdowns, 480 catches, and 7,000 yards. So, I mean, their stats are very comparable, honestly.
And that's playing with the fucking Panthers.
With a way worse situation,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. What's up, Brian?
Oh yeah, that's right, Brian. I'm representing my Soka BJJ shirt on.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's got
Drake May is playing.
I just got the notification, man.
Good for him, man. I hate that he's on the Patriots. 'cause I
You know
think
what's
he's gonna be
crazy when
really
you look at
fucking
him
good.
in that uniform and behind the face, he looks a lot like Mac Jones.
Oh, he's identical.
Holy shit!
He's just 10 times better already.
I
Yeah.
still think they should have rolled with Zappy, man. Let him go.
With this roster, it wouldn't have mattered.
Zappy hour. Let's go.
Fucking A, man.
I wish Drake May was on a different team, man, because I think the kid's really good. I think he's going to be really good. But I'll
Yeah, no,
never-
I think Drake May he's going to be there for a while.
Oh, 100%. He'll be
They
there.
are building
Oh,
around
definitely.
him for sure.
Fuck is this guy talking about here?
Brian, they have no fucking clue what you're talking about. It's jiu-jitsu tournaments.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go to
Um,
ADCC.
Oh, Pat, I think you're making Madden predictions, bro. Joe Milton's not ready to play in this league.
I wouldn't say he's ready to play. No.
No, he had a couple good snaps in his first preseason game. I'd slow down on Joe Milton a little bit. That's a Madden trade. If you're just trying to play for fun, man, that's not real life. I think Jefferson would shoot himself by week 6 if he had Milton.
Although
Yeah, Brian, but I don't know anything about jiu-jitsu, so maybe come on here and teach me, fucker.
I do think, though, now that McCarthy's done for the year, if they think they have any shot of like being a relevant team by week 6, week 7, they're looking for something at quarterback because Darnold is fucking horrible. So they're gonna have to go somewhere.
I don't agree, man. I don't think they're going to be looking that early. I really don't.
Now, okay, so we were texting about this the other day. What has Darnold done in his career that makes you think that he's a pretty good quarterback?
I don't think he's good, but I think he's a talented player.
Why?
He hasn't been in a good situation ever. He's
Okay,
never
but
played in
He's
a
been in the
competent
league for
system.
how many years now? 6 years?
Yeah.
6 years. And okay, he hasn't been in the greatest situations, but every situation he has been given, he has sucked. So, like, at some point, if you're good, you can overcome some stuff. He never has. He just sucks.
He hasn't been given many opportunities outside the Jets to really start, though. Like, a lot of the games he played, he came in as a backup. He was always behind a veteran quarterback. He was
I
never.
guess.
He wasn't given like last year. He didn't start for the Niners. He only played one game, and he was actually pretty good in that game. Threw 300 yards, I think 2 touchdowns. He wasn't horrible with the Niners. Like he had a good roster around him. I don't think this guy's going to come out and put up 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards. But I think he's decent enough where with the weapon, dude, that's a loaded roster, bro.
It is.
They just got Aaron Jones. They have Hawkinson. They have Jefferson. They have Addison. They have one of the best offensive lines in football. That can be a spot where he could just come in and be average and be 10 times better. Yeah, definitely. That screamed up.
Oh, he's definitely been better than Zach Wilson, but Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I mean,
let's be honest. He's not going to win you a Super Bowl, but I can
No.
see him. I can see him potentially taking him to maybe a wild card.
I don't even think a wild card. I think
Maybe.
I think they'll be relevant. I don't think they're going to win anything big, but I don't think it's going to be like week 5 and it's like, oh yeah, the Vikings are done. Like I think they'll be relevant enough to like stay in the mix and play competitive against anybody.
Or at least be competitive, right?
Yeah,
They may not win the game, but it's not going to be like blowouts. Like
Just look at the
Guys,
stats that fucking Jefferson was putting up with guys like Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins last year. Darnold fucking blows those two out of the water.
Jefferson's end of the season last year was ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And he was playing with no names, dude. He was playing with fucking what was it? The guy? Not Kellen Mond. They had another guy. Was it Moore? They had some guy at the end of the year. I didn't even know who the fuck he was.
Yeah, I don't know.
even with Dobbs, Mullins, I'm not saying that Darnold blows them out of the water. That's a
Dude,
ridiculous
Darnold is
statement.
10 times better than them. 10
I don't
times
know.
better than them.
I'll tell you right now, Josh Dobbs went to a couple of different teams because they wanted him to start for them. No one was
due to
knocking down Sam
injuries.
Darnold's door last year.
No, well, he was just with the Niners, and maybe they weren't looking to trade him. Look how many other backups didn't get moved, though. Josh Dobbs got moved because he was available.
I get that. I totally get that. I'm just saying, blows the doors off these people. Darnold doesn't blow the doors off of anyone in this fucking league, other than maybe Nathan Peterman.
No, I disagree with that. I think he's way better than guys like Mullins and fucking Dobbs.
I don't know.
He hasn't played, man. He hasn't played with a real roster ever. He's had 7 different offensive coordinators, like I think 6 different head coaches. The guy's been in nothing but shit shows.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, they're definitely not winning the division.
No,
That's not gonna happen.
they weren't winning the division with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, no.
They're not even going to have a winning record.
Yeah, they weren't going to win the division with McCarthy. It wasn't going to happen.
Chris says Darnold was surprised. Jets are a waste. I know. The Jets almost ruined fucking Rodgers after fucking 3 minutes.
I think Peterman was on the Saints and he got let go, right?
Yeah, he got
let go. He's out there. He's out there, boys.
He'll be back on somebody's practice squad or something.
I think the Raiders signed him after the Saints. I think the Raiders brought him back in.
He went back to the Raiders?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
This guy has to have dirt on someone in the league.
If O'Connell goes down, it's Peterman time.
Dude, from what I saw, I don't even think O'Connell's starting. I think Minshew is.
Oh, really?
Peterman is back on the Raiders. It's
Yeah,
official.
that's what I saw.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can't go anywhere. He's got to stick around long enough to wind up on one of our fucking teams, man.
Yeah,
You can have him in Dallas. You can have him on the Giants.
he's totally got the commissioner like doing something filthy on camera for sure.
Oh, he has.
Peterman will have a longer career than Troy Aikman. He'll have a longer one, exactly.
He'll have a longer
I don't
career
think
than
he has
most
a career
people.
win, though.
No, he just sits on the bench and like gets water for everybody.
You know what? Good for him, man.
He's getting paid. Fuck it. I would do the same.
You know what we're going to see next? He's going to marry the Hawk Tua girl.
Oh my god, dude! If that happens,
Oh,
we're
man.
so fucked. We're so fucked. If that
Jesus
happens,
Christ.
we are so fucked.
Yeah.
The Giants lose to Sam Donald week 1. I'm not right. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's I mean, again, I didn't see the Vikings making much noise, even with McCarthy or whoever the fuck they have. But I think they'll be relevant until probably towards the end of the season. Honestly, you stole my joke. Like, I hate you. We talked about that, Brian.
Yeah,
Mike
we
had a rant,
already
you
talked
missed
about
it.
that. That's how pathetic the Mets are. That's who they have throwing out their opening pitch.
Yeah, they're a joke, dude. They're a fucking
What a
joke.
joke.
They're a joke of a franchise.
No, nobody answered my question. How was the actual pitch? Did she make it to the mound? Or?
She didn't even-
dude,
she-
I think
She threw it to like another girl. She didn't even throw it to the catcher.
I think it was the girl that was next to her in that video.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
I don't know.
She wasn't even standing near the home plate. She was still on the grass. Like,
Imagine being famous because your friend said she sucks dick. That's crazy.
and now you're famous.
And now you're famous for it.
I still think one of the worst pitches for the Mets was 50 Cent too, man. That was bad.
Oh,
I mean,
my
what was
God.
that for a guy that's
That
pretty?
was
You know,
pathetic.
in
Dude,
ridiculous shape,
that-
you would think pretty athletic.
No, that was his first time ever holding a baseball. It had to have been.
It had
I mean, I don't know.
Mike would know who the friend is.
Yeah, Mike's done research on this today.
I don't even know who, like, what the girl's name is or something. Yeah. See, like that move with the Mets having her throw out that's something that, you know, that Brian would appreciate. That's, you know, you gotta respect the type of, you know, maturity level that we're dealing with here.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Gary, Baba Booey was horrible. Oh yeah, that's right, Baba Booey from the Howard Stern show. That was
Oh,
a
I remember
nightmare.
that.
There's been a lot of bad ones. We should do that one night. We
Oh,
should pull
man.
up all the videos of some of the horrible pitches, man.
I have not seen that. I gotta check that out.
No, I'm gonna
No, I
have to
didn't
watch
see.
that though.
I'm sure it's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
He's
if
ruthless.
Dice said it, it's got to be amazing.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
definitely, without a doubt, he's fucking epic.
I really don't know her name. Does anyone know the girl's real name? Seriously.
It's like I think it's Haley something maybe. I feel like that sounds familiar. I really don't know her name. I just know her as the Hawk Tua girl.
He ripped her up. I'm not even ripping her up. I'm really not.
It's
Because,
not
I
her
mean,
fault.
It's
Honestly.
not her fault.
Not her fucking fault. It's just
She was being honest and gave a funny answer.
this is American society now. Like
Yeah.
you're like this is what people are appreciative, and this is what people are watching, and
Yep.
people are praising this type of stupid bullshit that goes on. You know,
It's nuts.
It's
man.
amazing.
It really is nuts. It is nuts. Well,
Haley, is it Haley? Hold on,
yeah, that sounds familiar.
let me look it up.
I feel like that definitely sounds.
Do I really have to
familiar.
Google Hawk Tua girl? Is that how you look it up?
It's
You're gonna
probably-
get all the videos now. It's a search.
Oh yeah.
It'll pop up everywhere, man.
X videos showing up on his thing.
What's up Tuesday?
Damn, Brian is with the times, man. He's talking about streamers.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Me and him had a conversation about this. Yeah,
Brian,
I had no idea what this Tuesday thing was all about.
dude, this
until I
kid
was at
is,
Brian's house on Sunday.
is
I still
fucking
don't know.
hilarious.
I have no idea.
I'm
His
not
name
googling
is-
it on my work laptop, Alex. Shut the fuck up. Why can't I find her name? What the fuck? It literally just says Haley Welch.
Yeah, there
Welch?
you go.
Welch.
Well, yeah, Welch. I think that's it. It sounds familiar.
Jesus fucking Christ. God help us.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
That's really all I
yeah.
got, gentlemen.
Yeah, that's all I got too.
I want to dive definitely more into football next week. Brian, you got to come
You're
on from
talking
the
about
start of the
Hawk
show.
Tua girl, for Christ's sake.
Before
We're
we
gonna
go,
talk a little fantasy.
I wanted to bring up the Olympics too, man. We
Oh,
brought
yeah.
on some decent medals, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we led the world in medals.
We beat China by like I think 35,
Something like that,
34,
yeah.
something like that. And the women's and men and women's basketball held down gold, man.
After looking at some of those basketball games, can we never compare another team to the dream team ever again? Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous to even think that.
I mean,
you
these
know,
guys now just don't even they don't even play for real.
Both of those games were good though. Like
Yeah.
both games versus France. The women's came down to 1 point. That poor girl, man, had her foot in the line on that last shot. France.
Pat, I see your message here now.
I got a question about that. Before the season started, if your team could sign one more big name player from free agency, who do you want?
I feel like there's not really a lot of big.
There's
name
not
guys
much out
left.
there right now. It's very it's very slim.
Yeah, honestly, I'm content right now. I don't think there really is any guys that would like make a big difference.
I really
outside of
wanted
Jeff.
Simmons for the
Yeah,
Giants.
yeah, outside of Simmons, that was the guy I wanted. That
I
was
wouldn't mind
really-
seeing the boys grab a little more depth. Maybe a Dalvin Cook or a Kareem Hunt or something like that. I wouldn't.
I think
hurt.
Kareem Hunt would be an awesome pickup for you guys.
Yeah,
man.
because I think right
Me
now
too.
they're going Rico Dowdle as a starter. Then Zeke's going to be it's going to be like shared. I think so.
Yeah,
If you can get somebody like a Cook or a Kareem Hunt, man, I think that would show us up. But I'm sure we will. Somebody will get picked up. But
Gilmore. Yeah, if I was the Giants, I'd like to go Gilmore maybe.
yeah,
I'd
wanna
like
go
Bakhtiari.
Or if you want to look at offensive side of the ball, now with Drew Lock being hurt for who knows how long, I would go out and get Tannehill.
Yeah, it's not a bad pickup.
not a bad move. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd bring Tannehill in on a veteran minimum, 1 year deal, and
I forgot about Hyde too. I wouldn't mind Hyde actually, Pat. That would probably be mine. I like Hyde a lot. I thought Hyde was phenomenal in Buffalo.
oh, did Gilmore sign somewhere?
Gilmore's visiting with someone. I forget who it was though. I
remember
he's just-
hearing it. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah. Let's see.
Detroit, huh? Is that confirmed? Are
That'd
we
be a
breaking
nice.
news right now, Alex?
That'd be a nice veteran pickup for them. I was hoping he was coming back to the boys, man. I would have given him a 1-year deal.
Trying to load it here. My fucking computer's being.
The Vikings.
Oh, Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings. I think he's going to sign with. They already offered him a contract. I think he's going to end up being a Viking.
It's a weird deal.
It's because they just
Who
lost that
replaced
kid
him?
that passed away. I guess they needed
Oh,
more
yeah,
depth
yeah.
here. That was
Yeah.
supposed
They've
to
had
be
a
one
rough
of their-
couple of weeks, man.
It's always this is all. Just look at their history is like almost as bad as anybody, man. Go back to Bridgewater. Since Bridgewater, what luck have they had with anything? All
Yeah, that's
injuries
true.
have been fucking horrible.
That was such a terrible injury he had.
Yeah, really, really bad. Fucked up his career, man. He was
Yeah,
really good.
100%. Yeah.
He was really good.
Teddy.
Oh, Stephen Gilmore. Okay, gotcha.
Anyway.
I actually just watched that YouTube video the other day of like missed, like most famous missed kicks, and that Walsh kick, he missed like the 27-yarder.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Hill's
man.
gone again.
Imagine how you got to make it into the playoffs. I think that was versus the Seahawks, and the Seahawks won the Super Bowl that year. Then when they would have been eliminated if they just made that 27-yarder.
Yeah.
That was
That's all it
wild.
would have taken. What is up, dude?
I don't know. My computer's tweaking out.
All right. Well, I guess let's wrap it up anyway.
Got bad, yeah.
About 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, he's
Angelo wanted Gilmore. He's mad again.
The fuck would I want Gilmore for? He'd be our fucking like fifth corner.
All right. So we're planning on being on next week again.
Yes. Either Wednesday or
Um,
Thursday, same thing. We'll
Wednesday
figure it
or
out.
Thursday. We're not really sure. Thursday works out a little better for me for my jiu-jitsu schedule. But whatever. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Ryan, we
Well,
definitely got to have you on. Hopefully before week 5.
He ain't gonna fucking come on.
No, I'm determined. I'm gonna get him on.
You guys got to come down to Soka and go live from our gym when me and Brian are training.
Yeah, you guys got to go against each other so we can live stream it.
That's all we do. It's hilarious. We're laughing half the time.
That's fucking funny. Well, that's all I got, guys. I'm
all right.
fucking tapped
Thank
out.
you all.
I'm exhausted.
Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the interaction, and we'll see you guys next week.
As always, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Later,
Peace.
boys.
Okay.